money, I get money. Ooh, I'm getting paper, I ain't playing. I smack the shit out of the hater. At your door with the falls. Ooh, they calling me Biggie. Yeah, what up? This your boy Uncle Murda, aka Ooh, I'm getting paper. And you already know I'm rocking with TorontoRappers.com. What up? I know magic, I'm a magician. Ooh, it ain't fair. I snap my fingers at the devil, make niggas disappear. They used to call me L Murda back in the days, but cause my first name started with an L, and then you know, I used to give a lot of little kids in the hood bread. L Murda came from me putting, you know, acting like a hooligan when I was running around the projects. But the uncle came for me looking out for little kids, giving them money. Then I had my uncle and aunt. Kids used to always call me Uncle Murda because they wasn't calling me L Murda. So between them calling me Uncle Murda and the kids in the hood calling me their Uncle Murda because I was giving them money, the name just stuck with me. One time I was around D from Rough Riders, and he heard, like, you know, one of the little kids call me Uncle Murda. He like, you know, so they be calling you Uncle Murda? I said, yeah. He said, yeah, you should run with that shit. So I started running with Uncle Murda ever since.
See you later. Mix purple with the yellow, like ooh, I'm a Laker. Ain't no doubt about it, I'm a Lamborghini Parker. My shorty got a dunk like ooh, Candace Parker.
What certified you to make Jayz sign you? Like what was that move? What?
It was just that real Brooklyn shit, man. So, you know, a nigga like Hov had to respect that, him being from Brooklyn himself. You know what I'm saying? Coming from the projects, and the shit I was talking about was so gutter and real. Like, you know, a nigga had to fuck with it, man. I wish everything could have worked out, but him and Def Jam parted ways, and that kind of left my situation up in the air because he had signed me directly to Def Jam. So that just left me in limbo a little bit, you know what I mean?
So how's your relationship with Jay now? Is it still
me and Jay still got a good relationship, man. Shout out to Hov for all that money he gave me. I ain't got a bad word to say about that, man. You know what I mean? Congratulations.
So how you feel about the work he's doing with Kanye, with the album there? Watch your throne.
I actually like the album. I think they did their thing on that shit, man. I'm watching this
niggas is not safe. Yeah, you copping at the dealer, but nigga is not wait. Now to blow your brains out, my nigga cannot wait. Riding dirty, ooh, that's your opinion. Put my kin, put your kin. Ooh, look what we seeing. I'm the nicest, I'm the hardest. Give it to any artist, from the coldest to the hottest. Excuse me for being modest. Bet I'm clapping if I'm drawing. Talk to me in the morning.
We about to drop this mixtape called Warning right now. Then we gonna put out the EP. And you know, right now the single Warning is doing real good. I just put out the remix. Got my nigga French Montana on there, Jada Kid Styles, P, Jim Jones, Vado, and Cameron. And it's moving real good right now. So we just working the record. We doing shows. We just getting money right now. I'm on the cover of that Straight Stunt magazine. Shout out to K Slate. Good looking for that, homie. And we just moving. We working, man.
Okay, how you feeling the state of New York hip hop right now? What's popping with New York hip hop?
Like New York is doing what they do, man. New York is doing good, man. Like shit. Hov just put out what he put out. You still got niggas in New York that's doing. Shout out to my nigga Mano, my nigga French Montana. You see my nigga Red Cafe moving. Yeah. Everybody, D Block, Dipset, everybody. New York doing what they got to do right now. We getting it right.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you an exclusive question. Can we see a New York moving like how DJ Khaled has Ace Hood? He got Wayne. He got a whole bunch of people moving together. Can we see a New York movement?
See why not? You know, sometimes you just gotta put the little egos aside. But I don't see why.
Because on the remix, it sound like a New York movement.
Yeah, you know, well, I'm trying my best to do certain things. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see why a New York movement can't be put together. And I'm actually working on that now. So New York, let's go.
Warning, 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 warning.
My girlfriend's girlfriend, ooh, they don't like me. See me with a chick, they like, ooh, that ain't wifey. Looking at my feet, these shoes, they ain't Nike.
The state of hip hop right now is moving in a different direction. We got artists like Big Sean, Wale, and we got artists like Uncle Murda that keep it real 100%. Not say they don't keep it real,
definitely.
But Uncle Murda speaking about
what they do. I don't knock what nobody do. Like shout out to the Big Seans and the Drakes and the Wales, and you know, is a lane for everybody. Just don't try to cut the real, you know, street shit out that niggas be spitting, the gangster rap, how they like to call it. because we just spitting like, you know, certain niggas like me and the Manos and the whoever you want to call it, the French Montanas and the young Jeezy who talking that drug and that street shit. That's where we come from. That's our environment, and it's people out there that can relate to that, so we give that to the people.
Okay, a lot of people don't even know that you were, when you were signing your deal before you got with Jay, you were speaking with 50 on the label. Some people don't know what exactly happened with that. You want to speak about that a little bit, let people know?
You know what it was with 50? I just wasn't prepared to meet with 50 at the time, because me and 50 we had like a war of words. You know, I was saying stuff in my music about him, and then he was doing like, you know, DVD interviews or whatever he was doing, and they asked him about me, like, you know, he had nothing positive to say at the time, so it was just like a war of words. And I had just started messing with Chris Lighty at the time, and 50 came into me and he actually wanted to sign me. So I didn't know if he was trying to set me up. I knew 50 was a guy with character. I know this, like, man, this guy might try to put me on the motherfucking shelf. So I was just on the real defensive, but then it came, you know, to come to find out, he really wanted to make it happen and, you know, made a movement happen, but we just clashed at the time the meeting was set up. You understand?
Alright, so what's the next move for Murda? You dropping the mixtape?
We dropping the mixtape, we dropping the EP, we got some labels hollering right now, so eventually we gonna get around to the album, but right now niggas just heating the streets up. Getting the momentum back to where it need to be, getting the buzz popping again. Just letting people know Uncle Murda back. You know?
Alright, just to let you know, there's a lot of artists in Toronto, there's a lot of fans in Toronto of Uncle Murda. We had to come out here and get this exclusive for them.
Definitely.
Only TorontoRappers.com.
Toronto, what up? Canada, what up?
What you gotta say to your fans? Let them know, like.
I just want you to know I appreciate y'all, and keep supporting me, because I'm only doing it for real niggas. I come from a real environment, and I know everybody going through some real shit. I be hearing about y'all wilding out there. I hear about them pistols going off. Trust me, I do. I had a website called firstdegreemurder.com. And Toronto and like Vancouver, they was coming up on a lot of my murder shit. Like, these motherfuckers was getting it popping. You understand what I'm saying? So definitely shout out to Toronto, Canada, Vancouver. I see y'all banging out there, boy. And just keep supporting that real shit, cause you know I'm on it, and I got y'all. And hopefully they'll let me get past the border so I could come put out on a good show for y'all. You know what I mean?